Recently, it occurred to me that I've been playing Pokemon for a long time. Like 22 years. My first generation was 3 in Hoenn, and I've done various Nuzlockes and once caught them all in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, maintaining a full living dex up until Sword and Shield, and I have spent thousands of hours shiny hunting. And it occurred to me that I know just a bit about Pokemon. Not everything, but I thought it would be cool to see if I had what it took to be a Pokemon professor. You know, the job we all wanted when we were 8 years old after Jedi and professional chocolate taster. All jobs I would still rather do than my 9 to 5 grind. So I figure if Birch and his khaki shorts can do it, surely I can too. So I patched my Emerald ROM with Pokemon Emerald Legacy just to mix up my first Pokemon region. So here are the rules on what I call the Professorlocke. Here's the basics. Just like a traditional Nuzlocke, I can only catch 1 new Pokemon per area, no duplicates, I need to give them a nickname, and fainting means a Pokemon can no longer be used. Other rules for the run are set battle style, no healing items in battle, a level cap for each gym. If all Pokemon faint, I reset. I can continue from the box as long as I have Pokemon to spare, but if I want to catch or evolve a Pokemon, I need to correctly answer above a 75% on an 8-question quiz identifying a Pokemon's genus, typing, height, and weight within 15%, egg groups, abilities, and to determine if a Pokemon entry is true or false for the Pokemon at hand. If I fail to correctly answer the quiz, I lose my encounter for that area and have to kill it. I also lose access to that Pokemon for the rest of the run. If I fail on an evolution, that Pokemon can't try to evolve again until I earn the next gym badge. In the first stream, we successfully earned the right to use any starter, decided on a naming scheme, significant historic figures, or relevant scientific minds. I tricked my chat into reading about researchers, it's great. Got any modern or historic academics you'd recommend? Get in the comments with a niche scientist with their fields of study or significant contributions to science. It's not a trick, I promise, I'll use them in future catches. And so we set off, caught a good amount of early route Pokemon, nicknamed them appropriately, and they died. That's right, Roxanne wiped the floor with my team, since my Mudkip could only tank so much and I didn't know enough to get a Marill or a Seedot, and I didn't think grinding was a good idea. And yet, chat grew enamored at this first run. Not with Carolus the Mudkip, but with Wurmple. I figured it would be a passing joke, a meme even, but it was the beginning of what could only become a full-blown cult movement. Thus, our second journey started. I doubled down with Archimedes the Mudkip, given the unpredictable nature of encounters, as it seemed highly unlikely that we could get anything helpful with reliability before Roxanne, and Torchic and Trico would lose viability as the run went on. Along the way, we crowned Margulis the Wurmple, Rathy the Zigzagoon, typos notwithstanding, helped Wally pass his quiz to catch a Ralts, and progressed back through the Petalburg Woods to catch Amelia the Talo, defeat an Aqua Grunt, and catch Pascal the Marill. I did run out of time before we could rematch Roxanne, but before we ended, I insisted on beating up a rich kid. He probably bought his Pokemon. And my lab needs a new Pokedex. But by then, chat had become obsessed with what they believed to be the alpha Pokemon, Wurmple. Desperate cries arose at every encounter, chants for Wurmple, even a request to donate for more Wurmple. They were uncontrollable, clamoring at every sight of their one true silkworm god. Power had died and transcended the limits of mortal Pokemon. Wurmple. Wurmple. And more Wurmple. Even though we had already caught one. Even though we had even evolved it and were on our way to the glory of Beautifly. What will next week entail? What will be the fate of Margulis the Wurmple? Subscribe or follow me on twitch.tv/FabledTyromancer to find out. My plan, life permitting, is to post little diaries like this on Wednesdays, then stream highlights and the full VODs the Saturday before the next stream. Want to join live? Sunday mornings, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time-ish on Twitch. If you join me live, you can heckle me while I try to pass quizzes, because I can't see chat while I'm attempting one. Want to join the cult of Wurmple? Bring a friend, your favorite occult candles, and a snack. Wurmple weighs 8 pounds. It hungers. I sincerely hope to see you at the streams as we try to navigate Pokemon Kindergarten and get our first gym badge. See you in class!